Hey guys, welcome back to 5,000 Miles, where we do reactions and reviews. My name is John. I'm over in Philadelphia.
And my name's Vince, and I'm 5,000 miles away on Maui.
And here on today's episode, we are going to go through South Park's last run, which encompasses season 27 and 28. And we have earned the right, my friend, to give this a top 10. You and I are going to put our heads together and put these on a top 10 list from this last run. We have painstakingly went through every episode, had a blast reacting to it. And so now, just to put a little bow on the whole uh, process, we're going to do a little top 10.
And obviously, this has been one of the best seasons of South Park that they've put out in quite some time. It's a great 10 episode run. And so now we're going to see how each individual episode stacks up against the others. So you ready to
Prepare
go
for a
through
little,
this?
yeah, prepare for a little healthy debate, Vince, because I've got a kind of an unfinished list. And I know you're coming in cold, so we're going to try and put our heads together and agree here. It'll be interesting to see how this goes.
All right. So I'm ready to get into it. So what do you have as your number 10? What do you think?
I have the eighth episode, Sorry Not Sorry, at number 10.
Really?
Uh, but here's the thing about this. I just liked them all. So like when we were talking about, hey, should we do a top 10 or a tier? I wouldn't have anything below B. If I was ranking all these episodes on a scale of 1 to 10, I don't think I'd have anything below 7. So
Yeah.
for me to say for like these for all the episodes I have towards the bottom of the list, I like them all. So I'm really splitting hairs here. But I did have
Um,
the eighth episode, the AI Totoro stuff.
you had that
Um,
as number 10?
I had that as number 10.
All right. I might disagree with that a little bit. I did like all the Totoro stuff. I liked all the Peter Thiel stuff, and I liked the fact that they were making a lot of meta commentary about the show and about people making fake episodes of South Park on
Yeah,
Sora.
it was great.
So I might. Well, let's see. What do you have as your number 9?
Number 9, I've got Turkey Trot
Turkey Trot as number 9, huh?
as number 9. Now, while it had some laugh out loud moments, the Saudi Arabia song, there's really some funny stuff and some nostalgia with doing a Thanksgiving episode. The stuff with Token and the Xbox was a little clumsy. So if I have to try and find some criticism somewhere, yeah, even though I enjoyed the episode, I've got Turkey
Hmm.
Trot at number 9.
All right. How about we drop Turkey Trot to 10,
Okay.
and then we do Sora Not Sorry at number 9.
Yeah, let's be clear. We can shuffle this all around because the way we're doing it, you know what I mean? I'm giving you my top 10, but then we have to figure out exactly where they're all going to land. So
Yeah.
if we have to tweak this as we go based on discussion and kind of your feelings on the matter, yeah, that's what we're going to do.
All right. So for number 8, so I'm gonna put in episode 3, I think, for my number 8 slot. What do
That
you
was
think about that?
Sicko Fancy, right?
That was Sicko Fancy. That's where Tally goes to Washington. A
And all
lot
the
of good stuff in
ketamine
that
stuff.
episode. They're making fun of the tech bros and all the ketamine. Um, Also, that's the last episode of Integrity Farms.
Right.
But I thought, as far as stacking up to some of the other episodes, that was the first episode where the first 2 episodes were so good that that episode kind of paled in comparison.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a step back. I don't know if it paled in comparison, but it was definitely not as strong as the first two. Tentatively, I'm okay with putting it at number 8. I had it at 6. I had um I had Conflict of Interest as 8, the 5th episode where
Mm. Hmm.
the whole all the Brendan Carr stuff.
I mean, Brendan Carr stuff, and then making fun of Brendan Carr and the FCC, and him
Yeah,
getting all the cat shit dumped on him. That was some pretty good. That was some pretty good commentary. But it
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 was great.
was it was very much in the moment of like what was going on that week.
Yeah.
Also, that was the whole like betting app, and then betting on Kyle's mom starting a war with Israel.
Yeah,
Um,
she ends up with Netanyahu shitting
yeah.
on him from all the American Jewish standpoint.
I
Yeah, I
did
mean it was
like all
good.
that stuff, and Cartman like trying to manipulate the situation. I did find that funny, but
No
I
doubt.
think that's a solid number 7. Okay,
Is that a good 7? Okay, cool.
all right, number 6. What do you think for number 6?
Walk is dead
You know
at
what?
6.
I think that's perfect. I liked all the Labubu
Yeah.
stuff. I thought that was funny. Them trying to summon
The
summon
sacrificial
Satan
videos.
with yeah, that was pretty funny. Kind of making fun of sort of the satanic panic around the Labubus. Um, I definitely
And
loved all the tariff stuff with City Walk.
oh my god! And then when he finally said "Walk is dead," plus it was hilarious. But and then you had the showdown right at the end of "Walk is Dead" between
Yeah.
Jesus and Satan, like face to face. So that was really like pretty cool for old school South Park fans to see them two have a little showdown and have it be like contextually relevant and
Yeah, I
whatnot.
mean the
So
the
good
last time
episode,
the last time before that we saw Jesus and Satan together was probably what, like season 2?
if that. It may even be one. It was a good long time ago. So again, very good episode, and it was like character driven, maybe more so than almost any other episode. And we
Yeah.
get a lot of butters in that, so there's nothing not to like there. But I'm pretty comfortable with it at 6.
Okay, how about for number
Yeah,
5? You think Twisted Christian?
I have Twisted Christian at number 5.
I think that's a solid choice, Twisted Christian.
Yeah,
I
that's the one
Peggy
with the that's the
Rockbottom.
6 and 7 one. The 6 and 7 Peter
That's a
Thiel one.
six
Yeah.
seven one. That's the Peter Thiel where Peter Thiel is doing the presentation at school and talking about how teeny tiny Trump's penis was. I love the introduction of Peggy Rockbottom, which was
Yeah.
hilarious. I love all the
We
satire about like the idea of like Christian bro culture.
we lose Jesus temporarily at the end of that episode.
Yeah, and
But
just that idea of like people just using their Christianity to like flex on people.
and I don't know if you know this, but Peter Thiel, he knows about the Antichrist.
I'm
Peter
Peter
Thiel
Thiel.
knows about the Antichrist. So yeah, we got
That
that
was
funny
probably
song.
the second most catchy song of the entire season. Of course, the number one catchy one was Pete
Pete
Hicks
had
says
said so.
fucking douche. All right. Number 4, I'm gonna say, you think Crap Out?
This okay, this is the biggest debate I had on my own personal
This is gonna be
list.
the toughest call because I think
3 and 4.
I
2 and
think
1 was easy.
yeah, I think 1 and 2 are gonna be I think I already know. But I think for 4, I would wanna do Crap Out.
I had crap out at 4, so we're in
All right,
agreement. I mean, the
cool.
more I watched that episode, the more I thought, man, it was really friggin' brilliant. And I don't think they could have done anything else. And there was like political undertones. It just landed.
It wrapped up
But
the
it wasn't
season.
outrageous and it
It
wasn't
wrapped up a lot of
hilarious.
like those loose ends. I would have liked to have seen Satan have his baby, but it was also a nice ending to the season. And we got a cameo from the Christmas critters. What more could you
You
ask
get
for that? That was like
you
the
get the
ultimate
Christmas
fan
critters,
service of
yeah.
them bringing in the Christmas critters. What more could you ask for?
Imagine being able to tap into, Towley, who's a forever character, the critters who are from forever ago, and then to just pluck them from the back of the South Park catalog and fit it seamlessly into this incredibly intricate current political
Imagine
narrative. I mean, it was amazing.
imagine making an episode that involves trying to have an abortion of the Antichrist, and you're like, "Oh, well, we already have some characters that are directly related to that." That just shows you
and
how bonkers South Park has been for so long. All
in
right,
case
so,
anybody wants some meta commentary, we'll have a towel tell you while he's getting
all right.
stoned.
So for number 3, I think I'm gonna go with The Woman in the Hat.
I've got a nut at number 3. Um, I liked Woman in the Hat so much, dude, that I had it at number 2. But like, here's the healthy debate. Like, I don't care that much. You tell me why Got a Nut is better than Woman in the Hat.
I think the Christy Gnome stuff alone does it for me. I mean, I
The
thought
dog.
the social commentary and the way they weaved everything together for Woman in the Hat was pretty brilliant. It
Yeah.
was a great Halloween episode. There's so many political, takedowns in that episode where we got to see them all together with Stephen Miller and everybody for the first
It
time,
was
and Melania makes her
flawless,
first
man.
appearance. But
Yeah.
I think Mr. Mackey working for ICE and all the Christy Gnome stuff, I think tops it.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, that was definitely a tough little splitting hairs between those two. I
So
think
so
one
I'm
of
gonna
the
do
like most
Woman in the Hat at 3,
yeah.
Got a Nut at 2, and then of course I don't think is going to be a surprise to anybody, but the first episode, Sermon on the Mount. It was the first of the season, and it was by far the best of the season. It was a historic episode, an episode that got the President of the United States reacting to a South Park episode, and it also just like made the entire country stand up and take note of what South Park was doing. They had the whole AI deep fake Trump video. I mean,
Unbelievable, man.
what an amazing
Unbelievable
episode.
stuff. And
So
like
good.
as the season went on, you kind of got numb to this like built-in our president in a sexual relationship with Satan.
Yeah.
Okay, you get like numb to what's going on, but when they first unveil the Saddam Hussein
Reference.
Trump, and then he gets naked and gets in bed with Trump, I was absolutely beside myself. Like I couldn't
What
believe what I was seeing.
what a treat for new and old South Park fans alike. I mean,
Really,
for
man.
old South Park fans that remember like the movie and all the old stuff with Saddam Hussein and Satan, to see Donald Trump now finally be rendered in live action format, and
Yeah.
to see him taking Saddam Hussein's place as like a tyrant who's having sex with Satan. I mean, oh, what an amazing episode.
And and the strength of that swing that they decided to take sets up the whole season.
It does
So
set
it's
up
like
the
if that
entire
wasn't
season, yeah.
funny or it wasn't clever or it didn't have enough teeth, the whole season would have floundered in the way that like the whole Mr. Garrison one kind of floundered out because it just they picked a path and then they found themselves kind of in a place they didn't want to be. This
And
could have happened here and it did not.
you have to remember too the fact that what was going on at the time was there was that whole outrage about Stephen Colbert getting canceled
Yeah.
theoretically because of Trump, and Paramount was like on the hook because they had just inked a deal, like a $1 billion deal with to buy South Park, and
Like
then
there's a
for the
media merger going on in the background.
yeah, and then for them to then turn around and have to put out this episode of South Park where they're completely ripping on Donald Trump, who is the most thin-skinned person on the planet. I mean, that was everybody was like, "Oh my God, dude, is Paramount going
Unbelievable.
to get canceled? What's gonna happen?" You know?
They're gonna put a hit out on Matt and Trey. They got Jesus doing a Sermon on the Mount, which is from the Bible, right? There's a famous Sermon on the Mount where I think he gives the Beatitudes,
Yeah.
but he's telling everybody like the state of affairs, like, "Hey, shut up, or South Park's done. The president can do whatever he wants." Blah blah blah. Giving the
Yeah,
Sermon on the
we're gonna get
Mount,
canceled.
but it's Sermon on the Mount with the Paramount play on words there.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant, man. From an all-time episode, without question, number one of this season, and
It
quite
was
possibly in my top 10 of all time.
It was
I was,
brilliant
I
satire.
was blown away.
It had so much political relevancy at that time. It's very rarely can any show hit the nail on the head like that in such a timely fashion, and that's why South Park is the best.
And just another point about the second episode, the got a nut thing. The scene when they go into heaven to detain deceased brown people, and that conceptually, right after like getting like arresting Dora the Explorer, it was like unbelievable, man. To go from the
So
Dora thing, now
ridiculous.
we're in heaven. Christy Nome shot the dog, the
Shooting
dead
dogs.
dog,
Oh my
and the little
goodness.
halo falls off the dog's head and like rolls away. It's like I can't do it.
Yes,
Um,
and the whole
Brilliant.
idea of like people not really wanting to join ICE, but because they need the money, you know?
It was great. Yeah, they brought back. You know, remember
Oh,
they brought
and
back
also
and
also
it's
you
gone
have
guy.
all the Charlie Kirk stuff as well.
All the master debater stuff in that episode,
Yeah,
and also you had the world's attention after
right.
that first episode. So it was like, okay, what you gonna do next? It's like, yo, we're gonna hit another home run. How's that sound? We're
Yeah.
going after Ice. We're going after Gnome. We're going after Kirk. We're doing this thing. So anybody who liked that first episode, strap in for this whole freaking season, guys. Let's do it.
Yeah. Yet another banned episode of South Park.
Right, right. And then
'Cause
I don't know.
I think it's still available to stream as of this recording, but I do believe that they're never gonna air it on TV again probably because of the whole Charlie
Yeah.
Kirk stuff, but it's still out there. You fans can still watch it, and it's gonna be a great episode, definitely one of the all-time.
And you can always go on to the 5,000 Miles page and check out the South Park season 27, 28 takedowns video that we just put down the other day, which is a compilation of all the political people that South Park decided to comment on this year. So it's a cool little super cut, and there is an inclusion of some of the Kirk stuff. So yeah, check that video out, guys.
Yeah. And so that's going to wrap it up for this season of South Park. Let us know what you agreed with as far as the rankings go. What were your favorite moments of the season? And don't
Yeah,
forget to stay tuned to the channel. We got a lot more South Park related content coming up, along with a lot of other shows and stuff that we're reacting to, like Pluribus, which we're having a blast watching. And we've got a
yeah.
couple other South Park deep dive videos coming up in the near future as well. So stay tuned.
For sure, guys. Anytime. I mean, we'll be going all year. Whatever's out that we're into, whether it be Primal or Pit or Stranger Things or Invincible or whatever comes along, or Game of Thrones or whatever. We're still debating on what we're going to have time to do, but let's find where our interests align, guys.
Yeah. So stay tuned to the channel. Thanks for all the views and all the subscriptions. And until next time, screw you guys. I'm going home.
See you guys.
Bye.